Here's a 5 marker on combining journeys. Perhaps it's 2 journeys or different parts of a journey, but these can be very tricky and intimidating. A car travels at an average speed of 45 miles an hour for 40 minutes. The next part of the journey is 25 minutes at an average speed of 60. Show the average speed for the entire journey is just over 50 miles per hour. Blimey. Well, it's the 23rd question. You're coming to the end of the exam. You're tired, and I can see why a lot of people just go home. But let's give some thought to it. There are 2 journeys. We're going to use this, I'm pretty sure. This is the first thing I think of when I think of sort of a speed question. And I've got to combine these. Right, okay. Not getting an awful lot. Let's have a little recap on this speed, distance, time, what I call a magic triangle. If you forget this, I will always think of speed and distance and time like this. 20 kilometers per hour. You're always going to find a speed somewhere in the question. This is kilometers per hour. This shows that speed is kilometers divided by hours time. Speed is equal distance divided by time. And once you get distance and time here, speed's got to go there and you're off. Distance. Well, if you travel at 10 miles an hour for 5 hours, you'll probably do 50 miles. Or if you, let's think, want to travel 50 miles and you're going at 10 miles an hour, well, it'll take you 5 hours. It's all there. But also, this is great for calculating things, but it's also a great store of information. So when we have a complicated question, it might be an idea to store the information like this. And we can do this for both of our journeys. So here we have our question again. We're having a think. This is what we're going to use. We have 2 speed, distance, time, triangle. I'm going to say that again. 2 speed, distance, time triangles. And we're going to combine them into one for the whole journey. Is that possible? Let's find out. That should give us the speed for the whole journey. So I'm just reminding myself, speed, distance, time. Journey number 1. A car travels at 45 miles per hour for 40 minutes. The speed is 45. The time is 2/3. 40 minutes is 2/3 of an hour. Just think of 40 divided by 60. Right, so the distance is 45 times 2/3 equals 30. 30 miles. The second part of the journey, we're told that the speed is 60, or average is 60 miles per hour, and it takes 25 minutes. Well, that's 25 over 60 divided by 5 is 5 over 12. I could have left it as 25 over 60 because I'm about to multiply by 60, which would give me 25. Don't forget, you have got a calculator. You can use it. I certainly would. So these are our 2 journeys, and now we are going to combine them into one triangle. Interestingly, 2 of these elements are added together. The distance, obviously, if one journey is 10 miles, the other one's 15, you add it together to get 25. Here we got 30 and 25. So the total distance is 55. Also, the time. The time taken is additive. So this is 2/3 and this is 5/12. 2/3 plus 5/12 equals, or let's put it all over 12, 8 over 12 plus 5 over 12, 13/12. That's not very attractive, but anyway, there we are. 13/12 is the total time. We are looking for this, which is the speed. So we'll go back to our triangle. 55 divided by 13 over 12. Speed equals 55 divided by... I don't like dividing by a fraction. Just can go weird, really. So let's use a decimal. This is only going to be, well, we can make it as fairly accurate. It probably goes 333 forever. 55 divided by 1.083333 is 50.769. The question says, show the average speed of the entire journey is just over 50. And that's 50.769. So I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, I'd make a quick check of the calculations. If this and this all multiply, which they do, if we've added the 2 bits together, 55, and the time together correctly, then this has to be valid and that has to be 50.769. Very happy with that. We get a mark for this. for getting the first journey is 30 miles long. We get a mark for this, for showing that the second journey is 25 miles long. We get a mark for this, for showing that the total's 55, etc., etc. We should get a mark for this, knowing that speed is the total distance divided by the total time. And we get a mark for accuracy. Oh, I like that. So, have a think. We're going to use these triangles for each individual journey and combine them to form this. This is the calculation. Pretty beautiful, I think. Easily checked. Very happy with this. Very happy with the answer being correct. Nice question. Tricky question. 5 marks, but a beautiful answer. Here's another question that's similar. I'm going to leave this for a moment for you to pause, and maybe you'd like to give it a go. Give you a few seconds. I don't expect you to answer it in that time. I expect you to maybe pause it and have a crack. Anyway, here's the answer. We're going to have a think. We're going to use speed, distance, time again. We've got 2 triangles. We're going to combine them into one and find the speed. Right, distance. Well, you're going to get bored of this. Speed, distance, time. First journey, 30 minutes at 40 miles an hour. That's 40 miles an hour, and 30 minutes is a half an hour. Notice how the speed is per hour, and this is part per hour. You don't confuse minutes and hours and all that nonsense. 40 and half an hour, multiply them together, we're going to travel 20 miles. That's not particularly clever. Next one, we travel at 48 miles per hour for 40 minutes, where it's the old 2/3 again. Should be good at getting the fraction of an hour out of minutes. Just divide by 60. And again, 48 times 2/3 is 32. So the combined journey is 20 and 32, which is 52. That's the length of it. And the time is a half hour plus 2/3. Oh, that's what we're after. The average miles. The time is a half plus 2/3 over 6 is 3/6 plus 4/6 equals 7/6. So that's in there. So this, the speed, is 52 divided by 7/6. 52 divided by, well, I've gone straight into the digit here, 1.166666666. Use the calculator, 44.6. Do I like that? 44.6. Well, I suppose it's going to be somewhere between 30 and 48. Sorry, 40 miles an hour and 48. And 44 is right in the middle. But we do more of this higher speed, don't we? We travel for 32 miles at the higher speed, only 20 at the lower speed. So it's going to be slightly more than 44, going towards 48. So 44.6 seems very reasonable. Check my calculations. Is it reasonable? Yes. So what if we get a mark for that? Just for calculating, we go 20 miles. Do not give in. These questions might be right at the end of the paper, but do not give in. We get another mark for finding that's 32. For forming the combined triangle, we will get a mark. For knowing that the speed here is 52 divided by that, we get a mark, and we get a mark for accuracy. 5 marks. If you use this technique, this is not a difficult question. If you're doing it sort of first time feeling your way, it probably is. Anyway, have a think. Form 2 triangles, one for each of the journeys. Combine the triangles and then check it. Lovely. Great question. So I think they were a bit harder than that, to be honest with you. We might have made them easy, but I think they started a wee bit harder. Anyway, do sign up, watch more films, learn some tricks, loads of tricks here. And if you're doing an exam, best of luck.